been a minute since I heard it.
I really thought it was game, but see, I got you now. I took my heart on that plane, came back and flew you out. You never tell me to change, so I salute you now. And even if I was down, I'll still come through for you. And every time you throw shade, just know I see you through. I will not speak on the names of those intrigued by you, cause at the end of the day, I wanna sleep with you. And I don't want it to change, I wanna breathe with you. I know I made shit confusing. Didn't call you, I was ruthless, but now I call you just to bullshit. I know your problem's still here. I know you pop it just to feel shit, but girl, you poppin', that's some real shit. Live too fast, we gotta slow down. Do the dash, we took the toll route. You roll that gas, I let the smoke out. We smoke and laugh, that's how it goes now. When we get back, I take your clothes down. I'm with it, I really thought it was game, but see, I got you now. I took my heart on that plane, came back and flew you out. You never tell me to change, so I salute you now. And even if I was down, I'll still come through for you. And every time you throw shade, just know I see you through. I will not speak on the names of those intrigued by you, cause at the end of the day, I wanna sleep with you. And I don't want it to change, I wanna breathe with you. Just forget the whole shit, we can laugh about nothing. I'll impregnate your mind, let's have a baby without fucking. Yo, I know those corny niggas, I want you to unfollow. And I know those corny bitches, you want me to unfollow. I brought the heaven to your doorstep, and I didn't do you like a chore, cause I needed to see yourself, and don't you play me, baby. I know you broke a lot of hearts, but that don't faze me, baby. I really thought it was game, but see, I got you now. I took my heart on that plane, came back and flew you out. You never tell me to change, so I salute you now. And even if I was down, I'll still come through for you. And every time you throw shade, just know I see you through. I will not speak on the names of those intrigued by you, cause at the end of the day, I wanna sleep with you. And I don't want it to change.
Hey, good morning all y'all. It's your boy Loser Lou. It's 1:23:23. It's like 9:30. 54 degrees.
It's a little chilly out here.
Baby, slow down.
Sitting with my homie KINGDAX.
What up, bro? Uncle?
All right, so I met KINGDAX through his pops. His pops is a prominent concert promoter in New York City. He comes down here every now and then.
Shout out Dax Empire. Shout out Pops.
So we met up at Mikey Strange's house when I was doing Instacrack. So if you look at Mikey Strange's spread on my Instacrack 3, you can actually see Dax Empire and KINGDAX chilling in the studio.
Made an appearance.
I love how you said that earlier. You said you randomly saw that magazine.
I did. So I was actually going to record with my homie at Davies Entertainment. It was my first time going there. Litty ass studio. You know, they had cool records everywhere. It was a real litty space. And you know, they have all these cool books and shit like that. And you know, I like to look at the little details and shit. So I'm looking and I recognize the Polaroid with the writing on it. I'm like, man, that's what Loser does. And it ended up being Instacrack Volume 3, the one that I was featured in. And it was just so crazy to seeing myself in Loser's book in a studio that I randomly ended up going to. It was really dope.
Yo, for randomly ending up at that studio, that's a great studio to be at, man.
For sure.
I haven't been to the new one, but the old one where I took those pictures, it was that was amazing. Shout out Question. Let me in there and let me document a little bit of his world.
Yes, for sure.
But so this is my boy KINGDAX. If they want to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold of you?
So I go by Real KINGDAX on Instagram. That's RealKINGDAX. On Apple Music, Spotify, all the major platforms. You can find me if you look up KINGDAX, all caps, KINGDAX. Currently I got 2 of my singles out right now, but I'm in the process of dropping a lot more singles, and then in the future a nice little project for y'all.
So that one that we just heard right there, what was that about?
So that was my first ever single I ever dropped. It's called Slow Down. It's kind of like some inner dialogue about what was going on in my life at the time. I had been with someone for a little bit, so you know I was experiencing new things, and you know how it be when you're young and you get into a relationship and, you know, things happen. So that's kind of just how I was feeling at the time. And, you know, I just really wanted to make it, you know, extra vibey and stuff like that. I was very fortunate to be able to record that down in Corpus Christi with my uncle El Dusty. You know what I'm saying? Had to go.
Shout out Dusty.
Shout out Dusty, man. Had the Liddy space. My boy Mariano and the engineer, who just brings a whole other level of amazingness to the track. So it was really cool to make that record for sure.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So how'd you end up out there?
Same how I met you. My dad.
I was gonna say that's someone else that's an Instacrack 3 as well.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh, he is. That's a fact.
He's the only one who like wrote on the pictures themselves.
Okay.
So we decided to like highlight his writing on the pictures.
Oh, that's dope.
But yeah.
So I met El Dusty through my pops. I remember my pops was going to record him for the first time.
I remember he was out there for a minute.
He was out there for a minute.
For like 2 weeks doing something out there. I remember that.
He was. So I was actually fortunate enough to go there the first couple times and meet El Dusty and Mariano and really just be in that space. And from the first time I was in that studio, I already knew that I was going to be making some Liddy music there for sure.
Hell yeah.
For sure. And it's really cool because whenever I go down there, it's like I drive by myself. Like I make it like a whole day trip to just go down there and record music and come back. Like I don't stay nowhere. Like I'm just on the go.
Really, just in and out.
It's a fact. Yeah.
Hey, that's a good little drive. That's a good 2.5, 3 hours.
It's fun. You really get to think, you know.
yeah. Definitely, I know what you mean.
For sure. We all need that time. Yeah, man.
So what are you originally from San Antonio?
Nah, so I'm actually from New York City, Lower East Side. Grew up there my whole life, 18 years. And I actually moved out here last year to start college at UTSA. So I'm currently in my sophomore year right now. And I've been rocking out in San Antonio ever since.
Damn, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So how you liking San Antonio?
I really like it, man. I like Texas. It's definitely more chill down here, like low-key vibe. I like how I can just get in the car and go anywhere I want. Like, all my friends are around. It's cool. I like it. And it's just a different vibe just being in, like, the South. Like, I'm literally, like, in the South. Like,
you know, like a lot of people, I always feel like Texas wasn't represented in the South. Like, when sometimes you hear the music, but, like, yeah, you are in the South when you're in Texas.
Literally.
Like, especially San Antonio. Like,
for sure.
We're deep in here.
Yeah. People don't acknowledge that or not, but I do. So
it's like what, like 12 hours to El Paso, and that's halfway point. Maybe like 10, 12 hours to El Paso.
Texas is too big, bro.
That's like the halfway point to LA.
That's crazy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man, that's nuts.
Yeah.
Man, I'm tripping on this weather today. I didn't expect it to be this cold.
Me neither, bro. I'm from New York, bro. I'm used to this cold, but this shit got me a little chill, man. A little chill. Man.
So what else you got going on?
A lot of projects been going on. It's so crazy. I've been fortunate enough to meet a lot of really cool people since I've been down in San Antonio. And they all happen at the most random places. Right now, my current producer, John That's Fire, shout out to John. I literally met him at the smoke shop that I go to, right across the street from my school. Really? I literally went in there one time, and, you know, we were vibing over whatever, and one day he told me, he's like, bro, I make music, and I'm like, word, say no more. So we ended up locking in when I had came back from New York from Christmas break, and he just makes the craziest beats ever. And it's kind of crazy because, you know, as an artist, especially as like a new artist, when you're just starting out, you want to try to create your own sound, and it's hard to do that when you don't have the right beats, or you don't have the right person making those beats for you. So we're all kind of looking for that producer to really just kind of bring everything together, and I really believe that I found that within my boy John. Like, when we just come together, bro, the vibes are just different. Like, the creativity is just flowing. Like, it's kind of crazy. And we've literally been locked in every day since we've met, which was like 3 weeks ago.
Damn.
Like, literally.
Have you recorded anything? Like,
oh yeah.
I know you sent me a few things. Like,
oh yeah, the joint whatchamacallit? It's called Fourth Dimension. That was one of our first joints we ever did. Should definitely check that one out.
So who made this beat?
He did. He makes all my beats for me.
Who's that one more time?
John That's Fire.
Can you spell that out real quick?
JONDASFYE. John That's Fire.
You do anything for attention. I hold you close like you my best
So this is recent then.
This is very recent, within the last 2 weeks. Our beats are never the same. Yeah, shout out John. That's fire. Like, he made this beat in 20 minutes too. It was crazy. I literally saw him put that shit together in front of my face. It was nuts, and it's cool because when you have that producer and you make these beats, like, you can record on the spot too. That's something new I've been trying out. It's recording on the spot, in the moment, literally how I feel, and I've been getting some really cool results because of that. Trying out different ways of writing, because usually I would get a beat, I would sit with it forever, try to write, get writer's block. You know how that goes. Like, so I figured trying something different would work, and it has been, for sure. For sure.
I like that, bro.
I don't even know like how to describe it, bro. It's just experimental, bro. Like, on some real shit.
Yeah, man, it's a little different. I like the singing.
It's some dope shit, man. It's some dope shit. And you know what? You just feel more confident when you know that you're working with someone who believes in you as much as you believe in yourself.
Yeah, of course,
and that's been a really major part of this. You know what
yeah,
I'm
man, you definitely got to surround yourself with people that, like, want to see you
Most definitely.
Like my right here, my boy Smitty, he's the guy who produces my stuff. He just dropped a children's book, man. And it's crazy, like,
you can do everything. Like and it's cool, you know?
His packaging for that book is amazing, bro. Like, I'm still tripping on it.
I believe it.
Like, there's a mug in there. There's, like, stuff he made, like a little dumpster.
All for a book?
He made all this stuff for the people that, like, supported him on the Kickstarter. Like, he went ham with it. It was pretty dope.
That's a good way of showing love back, you know, to the people that support you. That's what's up.
But yeah, like, you got to have people around you that want to see you.
For sure. Yeah, and, you know, we literally speak about this every time. Like, we've both been waiting for the opportunity to be able to just grind and make music consistently every day. And it's been so much fun. It really has been. You know, people say you fall into love with the process is the way to go. And, you know, now that I'm doing the process more and more, I'm definitely seeing why that is, for sure.
Well, I mean, you're still young with it.
That's true. But I've always felt older in my mind. It's crazy, man. I'm like,
yo, don't grow up.
I'm trying not to, man. I'm trying.
It's a fucking trap.
I know, man. I know. I'm definitely enjoying it while I can, though, for sure. Being youthful.
Yeah, man. I mean, shit. I'm a huge giant baby man child thing. No, I have a good time, bro. But I take care of my shit.
It's cool though. You know why? Because it's you know what? I feel like it's important to still have that inner kid inside you, because that's what really drives you to get what you want to get. Is those things that you want when you're younger. You know what I mean? Like, just having that drive from the very get go is important. You know, so
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think people really talk about that. You know, like, just having that, still having that younger part of you reminding you, like, yo, I want this and I can do this. I think that's important. You know?
Yeah, man. I know, like, maybe like 12, 14-year-old me was seeing what I'm doing now, he'd be like, damn, fool. Like,
me too.
You having a good time. Slow the fuck down.
For real. If I would have told myself what I'm doing right now, like 5 years ago, I wouldn't believe it at all.
Yeah?
At all.
Yeah, right. It's a trip. Life is a trip.
It really is. Life is really flying by. Like, I literally remember moving into my dorm last year, and now I'm like here. It's crazy. Like, halfway done already. Like, it's nuts.
So what, you've already been through a San Antonio summer?
I have.
How'd you feel about that heat?
It's alright.
Yeah?
It's alright. When you got like a nice little pool, it's chill though. That's why I like Texas.
There you go.
Pools everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. It's cool. I could deal with it. I don't like being all cold, man. I'd rather be hot than cold, to be honest.
Yeah.
But that's just me. That's why I like it down here. It's cool.
So you were telling me earlier, you got something going down when 800 Live?
Yeah, so I'm very excited to be having my first live performance at 800 Live. I'm going to be performing with a bunch of my homies. One of my homies is Doom Kaiser. You should definitely check him out. Linked up with him this year. We've been talking about a lot of litty stuff for the future. Really close friend of mine. But yeah, he's the one who told me about this, and I decided, you know what? It's a good time to get out there and to really start pushing my music and, you know, who I am as an artist. And it's really good to be able to interact with your fans, or just to interact with people, and, you know, to, you know, just show them that, you know, you're cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, you definitely got to show face. You definitely got to be around. You got to, you know what I mean? Like, to build that cushion so you can, like, get out there more.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's about at the end of the day. Just getting the fuck out, getting your music out.
Yeah.
Trying to build some kind of base, trying to get that cushion, you know what I mean?
I'm definitely putting an emphasis on putting more stuff out and dropping more music and really being consistent with it. And that's why I feel like cranking out as many songs right now as I can is what I have to do right now.
Yo, dude, I feel the same way. Like, this is January, 1st of 2023. What I'm really trying to do is crank out like 8 of these podcasts this month. I usually only do 4.
That's what you was telling me.
But I'm cranking them out this month because I kind of want to set the tone for myself, like, to get work done, to do more. I am doing a little more this year. Shout out Digital Pro Lab. Thank you, Amanda.
It's important to keep yourself busy, and I'm realizing that as I get older. I'm someone who doesn't like to just have so much time in my hands that I don't know what to do with it. You know what I mean? Now I like to have so many things to where I'm overwhelmed with what I can choose to do because I have so many things to do.
Yeah, man. You know, being in that chaotic state kind of like helps me as well. Like having shit to do.
Exactly.
Having shit to look forward to. Like, hell yeah, bro. Like, get it.
It's good for the mental, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's good for the mental. When you're just sitting by yourself and doing 9 all day consistently, it's not good, man.
When you just sit in the dark alone, being all sad.
You know, we all have our moments like that, but it's important to know how to get out of that when we're in that funk, you know?
Yeah, man, yeah.
And I definitely feel like I've been getting better at that, you know, now that I'm getting older and shit. So, yeah. Also just being on my own, like, I have family out here, which is really cool, but, you know, my life really is in my own hands right now, and it's, you know, it's the first time I'm really experiencing like this independence, and I really do, and I do like it a lot, you know. I like being in control. I like making my own decisions. I know that I'm trying to do the right thing, so, you know, God willing, my decisions in the future are gonna be good ones. but yeah, I feel like I have a really good head on my shoulders. So, yeah.
Here, I want to go through that other track that you had on iTunes.
For sure.
Where'd you record that one at? What's that one about?
So that one is a joint I did with my boy Cabbage 742. Shout out to my boy Cabbage, my homie back from New York. Ill-ass artist, has a completely different litty sound, and I knew that I had to get him on this joint. And this was actually kind of experimental for me too. This was the first time I ever wrote on the spot. Ever. And it was back home.
You recorded this back home?
I did record it back home in New York at the studio literally across the street from my crib. It was dope. It was
studio.
really cool.
What studio's that?
Gold Studios. Shout out to Gold Studios. Yeah, made some fire joints in there. But this is definitely one of my favorite joints, and I had to drop this. So yeah, drop fast.
I love the hills.
I can't slow down, too lit, too loud, drive fast, lean back, light up, blow gas. I can't slow down, too lit, too loud. Drive fast, lean back, light up, blow gas. Strobe lights, long nights, my life on sight. East Coast, South Side, lead, dope, worldwide. My vibe, one kind, come close, don't try, roll up, kill time, work, calls, green light. I can't slow down, too lit, too loud. Drive fast, lean back, light up, low gas. I can't slow down, too lit, too loud. Drive fast, lean back, light up, low gas.
Lean back, outside smoking, green pass, swerving lanes. This a one way. We was going 200, this feel like highway chase. I was really tryna hit the gas, not no brakes. And we just really had to get the cash, pick up the pace. Yeah, I'm getting this money, I still feel the same. In the club making it rain. Yeah, we really grew it from the bottom. Yeah, we in the top flow, shawty you model. Yeah, we really popping champagne, popping bottles.
I can't slow down, too lit, too loud. Drive fast, lean back, light up, blow gas. I can't slow down, too lit, too loud. Drive fast, lean back, light up.
Shout out to Cabbage. Shit was fire. Shout out to DJ Horsey on the beat. Fire ass beat. Definitely made a lot of my beats that I have used. So for sure.
Hey, I like that. I like that a lot.
For sure. It was cool. I love that one. Love that one. Yeah. You should definitely play that other joint I sent you.
Which one? You sent me like 4.
It's the one that has. It's the thought one. Excuse my French, but
trees and thoughts.
Yes.
The thought one. That's funny.
So this song, John S. Fire on the beat.
I call you on your bullshit.
Man, fuck your bullshit.
I don't wish you well. I feel like I don't wish anything for you.
KINGDAX.
Yeah, John, that's fine. I be the realest, no cap. I don't take nothing from bitches, I'm giving them back. I had a ship on my back. Woke up one morning and told myself, get to the back. I put my name on the map. I'm taking chances while bitches was taking a nap. Always gon' keep it a stat. I'll never fumble a pack cause I move with the swag. I be the realest, no cap. I don't take nothing from bitches, I'm giving them back. I had a ship on my back. Woke up one morning and told myself, get to the back. I put my name on the map. I'm taking chances while bitches was taking a nap. Always gon' keep it a stat. I'll never fumble the pack cause I move with the swag. Hard to find a bitch to keep it honest, so I keep it pushing, being modest. Zero's claiming that they are the hardest. Bitches looking like they left the mosh pit. Bugging, thugging, having fun, I'm wildin'.
So this ain't mastered yet.
Not yet.
I just want to throw that up there. It sounds great, but like, it's that new.
When them raw vocals fire, sometimes you can't even tell.
My bad.
I be the realest, no cap. I don't take nothing from bitches, I'm giving them back. I had a ship on my back. Woke up one morning and told myself, get to the back. I put my name on the map. I'm taking chances while bitches was taking a nap. Always gon' keep it a stat. I'll never fumble the pack cause I move with the swag. I be the realest, no cap. I don't take nothing from bitches, I'm giving them back. I had a ship on my back. Woke up one morning and told myself, get to the back. I put my name on the map. I'm taking chances while bitches was taking a nap. Always gon' keep it a stat. I'll never fumble the pack cause I move with the swag.
Yeah, shout out to John S. Fire, man. Always coming through with the fire.
Yeah, man, this is a lot different than the other tracks that you showed me.
That's what I like. That's what I try to be about, man. Versatility. I like to try to do everything. I try to do every sound. You know what I'm saying? I don't just try to do one thing, cause I like everything. I like multiple sounds. Like you can just hear that in the music. You can hear it in the lyrics. Sometimes I'll sing. Sometimes I'll talk my shit. This is a good representation of that for sure.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
So what are you going to be performing the new stuff at 800 Live?
So I'm definitely gonna be performing all new joints at 800 Live. I've definitely. It's interesting. So when I had found out that I was gonna be performing at 800 Live, I had gone about making my songs as if I was performing them live. So the process was a little bit different. So, you know, the beat was a little more open. Decided to do more like kind of chants and kind of like a repetitive kind of mantra that's just catchy, you know what I'm saying, and just trying out different things. But I'm definitely gonna be performing all my new songs for sure.
There we go.
Definitely.
I don't know if you noticed, I threw the New York joint on because of you today.
Bro. Come on, bro. We twinning out here. You know, we repping New York everywhere.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
So your real name is King.
My real name is KINGDAX, which is my artist name, KINGDAX. But I go by King. I do go by King. Yeah. And people usually don't believe me. They're like, "That's not your nickname?" I'm like, "Nah, it's not." It's crazy. When I was younger, I wasn't really feeling my name. Because I didn't understand like the power of it or how dope it was. And, yeah, as I got older, I definitely grew into it a lot more for sure. It's unique, you know, and it was easy to pick an artist name.
Yeah,
and that's hard. That's hard. Yeah, real name is KINGDAX though, for sure.
Just wanted to go over that because I know you probably get it all the time. That's not your real name.
No, all the time. And then a lot of people do believe me, which is cool. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, for sure. Another cool thing that I've been trying out recently. So I am of Latino descent. I am Puerto Rican, and I'm also Mexican. And I love tapping into my Spanish roots. So recently I've been listening to a lot of Bad Bunny. I know all my homegirls love Bad Bunny and stuff like that. So, you know, I've just been trying to listen to new Spanish music. And I had recorded a joint when I was back home in New York recently over this beat made by DJ Horse. And it was definitely some litty reggaeton type of beat. And
you send that to me?
I did. It's called Get To You. And that song is kind of like if Bad Bunny was American and tried to like do some litty shit like that.
Which one? I see OTP, live acoustic, tweaking.
Do you see Get To You?
No.
Oh, you don't?
Let me check my email. I know I told you to email something as well. Well, shoot, while I'm looking for this, what up, Dilla Stoner? One of my homeboys. I Monday nights I usually do improv, and I've been doing these. There's trees, and then yeah, you may have to. No, here it is.
Yeah, there we go. Yes.
Well, shout out to the improv. I have a lot of fun there.
I'm sure you do. I would love to come check it out.
It's better than an A.
Recorded this back home at Platinum Sound. State of the art studio. Definitely a vibe in there for sure.
Oh man, this is different than everything you've done.
Baby, I've been trying to get to you, yeah. Baby, I've been trying to get to you, yeah. Baby, I've been trying to get to you, yeah. Baby, I've been trying to get to you, yeah. I've been gone for a minute. When I see you, we can get it. I don't even gotta explain it to ya. Let me get you to the finish on the block so we can spin it. Turn my music up, cause I don't wanna hear none. But the way you made me feel is something I don't know. All my friends, they say I'm crazy, baby, I want more. I know how you get when you say you don't get enough of me. And I don't need you tripping, baby, I just need your company.
Man, my bad. I'm horrible with technology. That always happens to me when stuff gets like emailed to me. I got to keep my finger on it. I don't even remember where it ended up. But man, I was digging that track, man.
So that track is definitely.
And did you never put this out?
No. So this one. So it's actually very funny. I had left an open verse on this song because I only came up with one verse. So I was still trying to figure out what I was gonna do about that. But before all that, I had sent the song around to a lot of my homegirls because I always like to get my female friends' opinion on something. Because if I send them something and they tell me it's a hit, I know it's gonna be a hit because that's kind of like the target audience sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's the ladies, for sure. So this song was one of those, and one of my homegirls actually sent it to one of her friends who also makes music, and he actually hopped on the song and like came in with a whole completely different vibe, and I was fucking with it. So shout out to Sonato. He's definitely gonna be on the song.
Where's he from?
He is from Fredericksburg, Texas.
Oh, okay.
That's a fact. So not too far.
Man, I love it out there. The wine's so good.
Yeah, I've never been, but we got a lot of friends from out there. But
it's really nice out there.
Yeah, shout out to him. He definitely added a completely different vibe to the song. You know what I'm saying? Definitely sounds a little more Spanish than I do, but also did it in English, and it was really cool. And it was really cool to be able to collab with someone on a Liddy joint like this, for sure.
Man, that was. If you. When you watch the footage, you're going to see me getting down to it. And then I'm just like, in shock that like the screen went black.
My bad, dog. From the middle, you could do that.
Man, I just hate because when stuff's emailed to me, I guess I got to like, I don't know how to keep it going. Like it always.
You save it to your notes.
Oh, okay. There you go.
A little trick for you.
I'm an old man, bro.
I had to teach my dad, man. So I taught him that shit. He was like, what? Bro, I changed his life with that one. He knows.
Baby, I've been trying to get to you, yeah. Baby, I've been trying to get to you, yeah. I've been gone for a minute. When I see you, we can get it. I don't even gotta explain it to ya. Let me get you to the finish on the block so we can spin it. Turn my music up, cause I don't wanna hear none. No. But the way you made me feel is something I don't know. All my friends, they say I'm crazy, baby, I want more. I know how you get when you say you don't get enough of me. And I don't need you tripping, baby, I just need your company. Yeah. Got some things I wanna tell you, babe. Got some things I wanna tell you, babe. I know how you feel, and you know I feel the same way. Yeah. We go on and on, 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 on. On and on, 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 on. Yeah. Tell you anything just to get you on me. Tell you anything just to get you on me. Yeah. Tryna get you on me, yeah. Get you on me, yeah. Baby, I've been tryna get to you, 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 yeah. I've been gone for a minute. When I see you, we can get it. I don't even gotta explain it to ya. Let me get you to the finish on the block so we can spin it. Turn my music up, cause I don't wanna hear none. No. But the way you made me feel is something I don't know. All my friends, they say I'm crazy, baby, I want more. Baby, I'm not a motherfucking side piece. Tell me where you gotta go and try me. Push me to my limit, it's behind me. Slightly falling down this mountain that I'm climbing. Feel like you've been trying hard to hide me. Lost myself and no one else can find me. Without you, feel like I'm dying. Lost my sense of mind, don't know why I keep trying. It's okay, you keep on coming over, so I know it's both ways. Love is like a drug, way better than cocaine. You know, conversation we had it not to say. Like, okay, let me feel your pain. I don't really scream my name. Baby, pull on my chain.
So who's that on the track with you one more time?
Shout out to Sonato on Instagram. Fire. He did his thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I was digging this a lot.
And this is kind of like my take on, kind of like that reggaeton sound, like I mentioned before, I kind of like to do a little bit of everything. And once I had recorded this and I heard it, I'm like, wow, this could be really big because this is dope. This kind of transcends like the Spanish thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing it on the Spanish beat with the Spanish like kind of melody, but I'm just doing it in English so we can all understand, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Spanish lyrics, so I'm really trying to learn more every day for real. But you know, some of us still understand the best, so this is kind of like
I learned my Spanish at Ingram Park Mall.
For real.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Ingram Park Mall.
Shout out Ingram Park Mall. Learned my Spanish there. That with the translator app.
Oh yeah.
Helping people get the hats they want.
For real. Yeah, man.
Oh, shoot, one more time. 800 Live, what's the date?
800 Live, February 17th. I will be dropping the flyer as soon as I get it on my Instagram at Real KINGDAX. Yeah, definitely going to be a vibe. Pop out, bring all your friends, come show love, come show support to the other artists. I know it's going to be really dope.
If they want to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold of you?
So Instagram is Real KINGDAX. If you want to check me out on Spotify, Apple Music, all major platforms, it's going to be KINGDAX, all capitals. But yeah, if you want to reach me, that's going to be the way for sure. This
is the homie KINGDAX. I'm glad you got to come and sit with me.
I appreciate it.
I can't wait to get your pops up on here.
I know, it's going to be dope. I'm sure he's going to have a lot of cool shit to say too. It's been fun, man.
Well, shoot. Oh, my bad.
No, you good. This has been real fun. This is my first interview, so, you know, it's really cool to kind of be living this artist life now. It's cool.
Hell yeah, man. I'm glad for you, man. I'm glad
you're
out
being
here.
my first interview. Thank you for being my first one.
Oh, man. No, thank you, man. Thank you for blessing me with your presence today, bro.
It means a lot. Likewise, man. Likewise. For real.
Well, shoot. If you've listened this long, like, subscribe, talk. Let me know what I'm good at. Sure. Let me know what I'm bad at. Sorry about my last interview. We started late, so I was on gremlin time.
Ooh.
My bad.
Don't feed him with our multiplier.
2/22/23. Catch me at Digital Pro Lab. I got my artist talk there.
That's a fact.
I'm really excited about that. All the other artists that are doing artist talk there are amazing as well. Check out Dom, John Hendricks. Everything that's going on there is it's really good for the community.
For sure.
Well, stay out of trouble.
It's been real, KINGDAX.